would astound you. The joy of children laughing around you.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Francine Ivory and I love to bake. For me, there's nothing more tantalizing than the smell of a freshly baked pie coming out of the oven. And the fruit of choice for many seems to be the all-versatile apple. So today, let's bake an apple pie. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. For the pie crust, we'll add our flour and salt. Next, we'll cut in our shortening with the pastry blender, or if you don't have one, you can do it by hand. In our next step, we'll add our ice water 1 tablespoon at a time. This mixture should look like coarse sand. Continue mixing until your pastry looks like a ball. Dust your counter with flour so you can prepare to roll out your dough to a 1/4 inch thickness. 1 inch from the edge of your pie pan, trace a circle around your dough. Rinse, peel, and slice your apples into your bowl. Next, you're going to add your granulated sugar, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and flour to your apples. Add the filling to the pie crust and then dot with butter. Lay the top crust on top of the apples and seal by pinching them together. Now with your fingers, crimp the edges together. To let air escape, cut several vents into the top of the pie. Brush the top of your pie generously with butter and sprinkle with cinnamon sugar. Place your pie into the oven and set your timer for 50 minutes. Take the pie out and let it cool for 45 minutes so that the juices can thicken. So now, let's have a slice of our pie with some ice cream. Enjoy! My maiden name is McFarland. My mother's name was Katie McFarland, and she was affectionately known in our community as Miss Mac. And so that's where Miss Max came from. I have a pretty varied background in cooking. I spent 3 years in the Army as a cook, and then I worked as a cafeteria a cafeteria manager, a restaurant manager. I worked as a caterer. I've worked in hotel and specialty shop bakery. I worked as a culinary arts instructor for the Job Corps Center, and I worked as a child nutrition coordinator for our local school system. So I've had a lot of cooking experience. Cooking brings families closer together. It brings friends closer together. Just sharing meals together, or sharing the preparation of meals together. When I think about holiday meals, Christmas, Thanksgiving, or whatever it is, and the sharing of the meals together, I have been so blessed throughout my life. I have had such a varied background in foods, be it in actual cooking, actual baking, or management, or whatever it is, teaching, that sort of thing. It has just been it's just been tremendous. It's been, the blessings to me are just I don't know. I just can't count them. They're innumerable. I love cooking and I love food preparation. And while I've had a lot of varied experiences, I don't necessarily know everything. But I can tell you what I do know. And what I do know is that you can go without food for 40 days. And you can go without water for 3 days. And you can actually go without air for 8 minutes. But you can't go without God for 1 second. So you better trust Him.